Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are here for the penultimate round of Season 2 in our Sunday League Alternate Sim Series. And today we are here in Shanghai for the Chinese Grand Prix. And yeah, so all the drivers are here doing the pre-qualifying laps. Let's then have a little look into the standings, and we have Emerson Gomez still leading the way in this championship, but now the difference between him and Sebastian Muller is only 4 points now after the German took his second win of the season, and Gomez had his worst race so far. Yeah, so this also means that Sebastian Muller is the only driver to finish every single race in the podium. So yeah, then you got Leon also in 4th place, extending that gap a little bit to Gibson, who also extends his gap a little bit to Sven Halberg. And then you got Jacob Zietek in P6 ahead of Morelli and Vermeulen, who are tied in the points. So this race should be interesting to see who will be ahead coming into the season finale. As then we got Leon Maxwell ahead of Pulatov, and you got Genki Nakano, Robert Wood, and then it's the Matthias Racing drivers, Tom Odegaard and Mikkel Solheim. As then you got LSA, who got ahead after the previous race, now just 4 points ahead of Lofor. So it's pretty much just like the driver's title, as we got also NTPM still in 3rd with LGT still in P4, and now we got Sobo Racing then now isolated themselves in P5, now being 5 points ahead of Gon Villebird Racing Squad, who was tied in the previous 2 rounds. And then we got Matthias Racing then in last place once again. So yeah, let's then have a look into the pre-qualifying results and then go into the actual qualifying session then. So yeah, looks like we got Muller in P1, then we got Gibson and Gomez, and so yeah, let's then go into qualifying. Here we go then into qualifying, and it does seem like the weather is quite unstable. As you can see, it is 50-50 when it comes to rain or dry conditions, so this might certainly be an epic round here. As you can see, it's already full rain, and this is gonna be so interesting. But as you can see, currently everyone is in equal terms with the same tires, but we will see how will things be once it starts to dry out and laps start to be faster. I think that's really could be all about just 1 or 2 laps, like specific laps from this qualifying session that might really shake up a lot of things here today. So yeah, definitely cannot wait. We didn't have rain for quite a long time since the opening round of season 1, and since then it's always been dry races, but yeah, the rain is back, and it's right when you have a race that will be certainly very decisive for the title, as either we could have Muller with even more realistic chances of getting the title, or Gomez might potentially be in a very good position to take it coming into the finale. But yeah, we will see how it's going to go here today, as we have Muller currently looking to be ahead of Gibson then. But yeah, this lap could be a very interesting one, because they have still sort of fresh wet tires, and as you can see, the wet let's say the water is it's lower so far. And yeah, it is now Leon actually on provisional pole. Then you have then Gibson in 2nd, then it's Muller and Gomez there on the 2nd row. Then you got Vermeulen, Mulatov, then Halberg only P7. Once again, the struggles just sort of seem to continue here, or seem to coming back after the big disaster that were the races in Canada and the United States. But yeah, we will see how things will go. I'm not sure if drivers can still even improve now, especially when their conditions are getting worse. But Muller still improves, actually, now up to 2nd place. Now we see Vermeulen, so there are still improvements here. And that is quite interesting. We got Halberg up to P5, now he's ahead of Gomez. No boy, this is really shaping up to be a very interesting qualifying today. But what I'm interested is the race itself. How will things be in these conditions? But yeah, it is still Sebastian Muller in 3rd place, because yeah, he looked to be taking 2nd, but then Vermeulen just passed him right after, so he's the one looking to start alongside Leon on that 1st row. Alright, I'm sorry, I have a little interruption here, but yeah, let's then continue with this qualifying session then. We got Dennis Carlos Leod still in pole position. And yeah, things are being a little weird with the Spaniard, who took 3 pole positions last season, but now he hasn't taken any pole position yet, if I'm not wrong. As yeah, the one that I'm just checking right now, and yeah, he doesn't have any pole position this season, so this could potentially be his first, but as you can see, the rain is ending. But we will have to see if it's actually going to end, as we see some drivers pitting. I think it was only Robert Wood, who's obviously going to be quite far behind, and this might be really bad for him, because he might just not have the track position here. We see Gomez pitting, but we will have to see. Maybe they're counting on more rain, because we don't know how things are going to go. No one simply has any idea. Now, as you can see, oh, he might be drying. Oh my god, this could really shape up to be a very interesting race. But yeah, maybe the others who are staying out might still just pit for the wets before then going to the dries, which means they might just get massively undercutted then. So we will have to wait and see how will things go. Yeah, there he goes in the LSAs. Now Gibson will follow them. Then you got here, it's Bolotov at Z Tech, actually not looking that great so far in this qualifying, but he's been looking quite solid this season. And yeah, once again, LSA just seems to be quite delighted with his results this season. He's currently P6. And yeah, and all the drivers who are ahead of him are quite strong drivers, I'd say. It's Gomez, Muller, Leon, Gibson, and Hallberg. So yeah, let's see. Could he be maybe a future LSA star? I think that's a really good question, I'd say. But yeah, let's see. The track is dying out. We might potentially see some drivers improving their laps now. And yeah, qualifying's almost over here. So let's see, will Gomez still trying to stay till the end and finish this lap? Let's see how will things go. I think he might potentially set pole position. There he goes, and Gomez jumps into the front. Because now the track is at its best here. It's constant grip. It's the grip constantly changing. The grip levels, that's what I wanted to say. It's constantly changing. Now it's at its best pretty much. Now let's see. Now we got some drivers then going for those first try laps, which will be decisive. Really decisive. It's your best chance at the best lap here. And we will see. Some drivers will probably be hoping that the rain does not come back here. But yeah, we will see. Now this is where it counts. Actually not going to be this next lap. Some drivers who are already pitted will be, but for those who are pitting now will probably not be that crucial. But yeah, so we got drivers like Nakano and Morelli looking to be the first to set their laps on the dries, and they will be very likely jumping to the front. So let's see. Then we got Nakano. Then we're going to be following him as he already pitted, so he's on a flying lap now. And yeah, I think the others driver will still have at least one more lap to then end qualifying pretty much, as everyone is on the soft, so they can only really have one shot on each soft tire stint here. So yeah, this is all about this. It's pretty much a one-shot qualifying, but then you can see the rain is coming back. But no boy, how is this gonna be? Oh, Muller pit! Everyone's pitting. Everyone's actually pitting. Let's see. Will someone just try and go to the end? Oh, this is big. This is actually big. There he goes in Nakano. Bolotov also went into the end, but it's only Nakano actually got a fast lap on the soft tires. With qualifying pretty much ending with this rain, and he's gonna be setting a very surprising pole position. Oh my god, I really cannot believe what I just saw here. But it is a first pole position for the Japanese then. But oh boy, if this was in the next round, actually, I'm pretty sure people would go crazy, like the fans and all of that. But of course he will be doing that on his home Grand Prix, but I'm pretty sure he's still... but I'm pretty sure that Nakano is still very delighted with this, because Jesus Christ, so we can see the magic that 50% brake can bring today. And yeah, so there you go, Nakano in pole position. This is amazing. This really was not expecting this. I was really not expecting this at all. But yeah, I'm really glad this happened. So let's have a look into the starting grid then. Alright, so looking into the qualifying results, we got Genki Nakano starting on pole position, and no, the eyes are not deceiving you here. This is actually did happen. He was the only driver on the grid to set a fast lap on the soft tire, while everyone else had their lap set either on inters or wets, so that makes a huge difference on the grip levels. So there he goes, it's the Japanese driver then starting in pole position for GRS, and then we got Emerson Gomez starting in second place ahead of Carlos Leon, then it's Morelli ahead of Vermeulen, then it's Sebastian Muller here with Gibson, and then we got Willie Maxwell with Sven Halberg ahead of Tom Odgaard. As then looking at the back, we got then it's Bulatov, Robert Wood, Siatek and Solem. So yeah, this should be interesting. As you can see, the grid is a little bit shaken up. We got drivers like Muller P6, Gibson P7, and Halberg P9. On a race that could actually be the longest, as it is 35 laps, which caught a few people by surprise, as the track itself looks quite long. And it's not exactly a fast track as well, so yeah, grip is going to be quite important today, or the tire wear can really decide a lot of things. But yeah, it's going to be a very unpredictable weather, just like in qualifying, so we will see how will this race look like. I think this might be the best race of the season, very likely, so let's go then. You should be ready for an exciting race then. Let's go then, what promises to be a very exciting race starts right now, as we got Nakano leading us the way then, with Gomez, the championship leader, right in second place, trying to take that lead, as you can see, but Nakano still managed to defend, and we see Morelli taking a penalty for some reason, but now we see Leon up to second place, and now he's gonna try, I think, to lead it. We see Muller up to P4, what a good start here, as you can see the track is completely wet, but it might be drying out, as you can see now, Gomez and Muller battling it out for third place. As you obviously the two protagonists of the title fight this season. But yeah, we got then Nakano and Leon still battling it out. Now Gomez around the outside is gonna take the lead of the race, and with the double overtake on a straight line. Now we see Nakano just dropping off a little bit, as now we see both LSA drivers now battling it out. But here he goes in. Gomez and Muller battling for the lead. As they both also battling for the titles. Gomez gets pushed wide, but he fights back and he takes back the lead of the race. So a good start already here. We got Muller then trying to defend now second place for his teammate. And yeah, this is really looking quite interesting, but now the water is pretty much disappearing. And the track looks to be pretty dry, so I'm pretty sure everyone will be pitting. Now we see Muller trying to take back the lead of the race. He goes on the inside, he's gonna quiz the Brazilian a little bit wide, although it seemed a bit clean, but here we go then. Everyone into the pits, and yeah, everyone could be either for softs or wets, but we will see how things go with this rain. But yeah, so Muller will be taking the softs, maybe expecting for the rain to come in before his stint ends. And yeah, that could be really decisive, because if it appears after, it might hand Gomez the win here. But yeah, you can see now Leon taking second place. This could be very decisive here. Because from first to third place, it is a difference of 6 points, which would put Muller then with 2 points ahead coming to the final round. So I think Leon really playing a crucial role here, helping his teammate potentially for the title. As you can see now, Leon dives on inside though. He really doesn't want any of this. And now you can see Leon still fighting back, and he takes back that second place. As we see also Morelli having a good race so far in P4. But yeah, Nakano still keeping P5 with his teammate actually not that far behind. We see also Halberg and Gibson not really having the best of races, although today might be a little bit more understandable, as yeah, qualifying was quite random, I'd say. So yeah, that really seems to compromise the race a lot. But now we see Morelli trying to pass Gomez, but he got completely pushed off the track there. Surprisingly, the Brazilian didn't got any penalty for that, but it did look to be very desperate defending there on the straight line. But yeah, we see then Gomez still didn't keep it third. We got also Vermeulen and Nakano and Maxwell still keeping it sort of close to each other, I'd say, with Bulatov then in P8. And then we got also Odgaard with a good start here in P9. He might be able to break into the top 10 once again, as he did it once actually this season, if I'm not wrong. It was in round 3, which I think was in Canada. So yeah, as you can see, it's been an interesting race so far. We got Nakano still in P5, but now we see a lot of drivers right behind. We got Vermeulen, Morelli. What happened to Morelli there? He has fallen down a little bit now. I think certainly gotta be the pace, because he didn't seem to be. It seems like he got pushed by anyone here. But yeah, we see then Vermeulen now ahead of Morelli. Then he's just suddenly falling down a little bit, down in P6. But yeah, though, so Nakano then in P4, and it's interesting. Both Gon Villover were drivers going for the hard tires, so probably hoping that the ones on softs and mediums will pit, and then the rain comes in before they go into their pit stop. So, because yeah, that could really shake up the grid quite a lot. But yeah, it is still more leading the way, extending that gap, maybe that confidence. I mean, it's getting back now to the German, and he's really giving that fight back against Emerson Gomez, who just looked to be the dominant driver for a good part of the season. But yeah, we got then Vermeulen then battling Morelli here for P5 as he looks. Have a look on the inside here. Can he make it? Yes, he can. You can see, but Morelli's gonna try and fight it back, and I think he might be able to do it, but it is certainly not over here. They're still gonna squall into these first few corners. As Morelli's gonna take quite a lot of that grass, but he managed to still stay ahead. So really nice defending by the Italian there. We still got Nakano in P4 now. Looks like we're gonna have some sunny weather here, which means that the track should be dry for the next few laps here. So that's the only certainty that we have from this race, but things can quickly change with today's completely unpredictable weather. So yeah, we will see then. We got Morelli now trying once again, going for a move here, take back P4, and there he goes. Then he's back into where he was a few laps ago. We see now Nakano having to go defending here against Vermeulen, and he managed to do it pretty well then. But now he's gonna try once again to pass the Japanese driver, but doesn't seem to be looking easy. I think he's really making that car look as wide as possible. But now you can see Vermeulen having a look on the inside, but just not able to pass the Japanese. But let's see now, he's gonna try once again, maybe around the outside. Now he's gonna try maybe switch back, but just not close enough. He's on a complete GRS sandwich there, but now he's gonna try around the outside here. Can he make it? Does he go maybe 3 wide? And Maxwell was almost having a look on the inside, but now he's gonna try having a better momentum here. As Vermeulen's tires, I think, are just starting to get a little bit old, maybe. Yeah, I think you can start to see a difference on the track where the tire wear can really make a huge difference on your lap times today. So yeah, we got still Vermeulen battling with the rush squad here. But let's see, he's right in the middle of both drivers. But still now we see Maxwell trying to go for a move on the Dutchman, and there he goes on the inside. But maybe got punted wide here. He might just not be happy with what William Maxwell did here. But yeah, we will see now. I think Maxwell trying to look for his best result of the season, as it's been a bit of a weird season for him. As yeah, so far his best result was a P7 in 3 different races actually, but yeah, he's been consistent in the top 10. But last race he did finish only P12, so really not the best of races for him. In the meantime, we do have now Gomez looking have better tires than Leon now, looking for the move finally here. As he goes around the outside, there we go. Then can he finally do it? He has to go defensive a little bit, but here he goes then. Brazilian driver then making the move. Italian goes for the dive, but he was just not close enough there. He might just not have the grip also to have a good momentum on the exit of the turns. But yes, Sundmuller should be pitting, with Gomez then in second place. So if things would finish as they stand, but looks like Leon is still not giving up as he goes for the dive on the inside line, as you can see, but he goes quite too deep into the track. He overshoots the corner, brakes too late, and then he just couldn't just stop the car in time. So Gomez just said thank you very much and pass him back. But as you can see now, we got Muller on fresh softs with Leon then going for the hard tires. But I do wonder which strategy is he picking, because I don't know if he's going to be able to do 22 laps on those hards. might exactly not have to do it because the rain could very likely just appear between now and the finish line. But yeah, we got then Muller in third place, down a few seconds compared to Gomez. But yeah, it is not the worst for the German, but he definitely wants to be as fast as possible and hope that the rain doesn't come in right now. So yeah, this is what Full Force wanted, to be in a situation where the rain could just appear and decide everything, as you can see now. And oh boy, this might certainly be the commentator's curse right now. Because yeah, we can see now Muller goes on the inside of Morelli now. He's certainly gonna try to pass him immediately. And there he goes in, Muller up into second place then. Could have been worse, but he might just hand the win into Gomez's hands now. But let's see now, the rain is about to appear. And Gomez will just go into the pits then. And there you go then, because he's gonna be full rain then, so it looks like full wets will be the way to go then. But yeah, there goes then everyone going to the pits. Yeah, Leon's certainly gonna lose with this. He was battling for second place, now he's down to P5. While Muller was in the clear first, now he's in clear second place. Now it is Gomez with that clear lead of the race then, 5 seconds ahead at least. Now it looks to be 6. It's kind of hard sometimes to know what's the exact gap because it constantly keeps on changing in the HUD, as it heavily depends on which part of the track the drivers are on. But yeah, we see then Hallberg in P8, Gibson then in P7, and here we see actually Vermeulen actually losing a lot with this. He was one of the drivers who had fresh tires, but now he's down to P11, battling both Matthias Racing drivers here, which is really not what we would want to see. But yeah, as you can see now, down to P12, just looking to struggle on those inters actually. I think that's the reason why he just doesn't seem to be fast. Also Robert Wood in last place on the inters as well. So yeah, the race now, this, even though it's full wet now, the race itself kind of seems to be a little bit dry, let's say, because yeah, there's not that much battling happening. Also, everyone on similar strategies. I think that's the downside of having rain. But we will see how things go then, as we have Muller just trying to catch to the Brazilian, but it just might be not easy. As you can see, he actually lost 3/10 last lap, so yeah, things really did change with the rain then, didn't they? As this would give Gomez I think 7 points lead coming into the final round, which could be enough for him to win, but we don't know what can happen in Suzuka. So yeah, as you can see, I think we saw a few drivers going wide. I think it was the attack with Solem potentially. Either Solar or maybe Odegaard, I don't exactly know, but as you can see, we got the attack now trying to pass Mikael on the inside here. They're going to the chicane now around the outside. Can he make the move? Yes, he can. So there he goes in the Polish driver up to P11. Trying to have a recovery here. And he could potentially finish right behind his teammate, as we see Vermeulen just looking to struggle. But actually did gain. And he's up to P10, so he's no longer battling the Matthias Racing drivers then. But yeah, we also got Maxwell looking to be close to Leon, but yeah, I think Leon might be getting away now. And did we see also Nakano having a good race here? Obviously, when you start on pole position, things do become a bit easier, but yeah, obviously he did quite a good lap there. The team just nailed the strategy pretty much. And so he took pole position then. But as you can see, we got Gibson and Hallberg closing in. So he might have the battle of his life right now, very soon possibly. But yeah, looks like the rain will be slowing down, but it is still full wet conditions, and now looks like there's going to be even more rain coming back. Now I do wonder how things will be in terms of strategy, like will the drivers still pit or not? But as you can see, looks like Gomez lost quite a huge chunk of his advantage. Because yeah, the gap is clearly a lot smaller, around 3-4 seconds, when it used to be around 6-7 seconds. Or 5 or 6 seconds, but yeah, I don't know if it was pace or if if Gomez had some kind of incident with one of the lap drivers, that's always a possibility. We saw that happening countless of times in this series, but yeah, we will see how will things go. We got, I think, Zitek and Vermeulen battling now. Yes, yeah, as you can see, Vermeulen really struggling on those inters. But pitting, I don't think is like not be the best option for him either, because the pits do take a long time. But yeah, we see now Halberg getting closer to the Scottish driver now in the battle for P7. He has a look on the inside, but just not a good exit there. So Gibson still keeps to the position. Try to take the best line to defend against the Swedish driver then. But we will see how. Ooh, they had Pen past her FLF. But, yeah, looks like he's just staying behind for now. We also get this battle here. It's Vermeulen. Oh, looks like the attack he got past Vermeulen then, so he's up to P10 then. So he's right behind his teammate at least, but now as you can see, oh, looks like he's gonna push Halberg off the track. And he's gonna get a penalty for it, which will compromise his exit now into the final straight. And there he goes in, Halberg ahead. But Gibson might still have something to say here, potentially, but no, Halberg did manage to now get up into P7 then. Now he might be setting his eyes into the Japanese driver then. And also I'd say William Maxwell. Because, yeah, Leon didn't exactly extend that gap that much, but yeah, but look at this, we actually got Morelli in third place now. And yeah, it's certainly been a very good race for him, but it would be second podium of the season. Which would certainly be a good result there for the Italian. But with this team potentially leaving, one must wonder, will he stay on the grid next season? That's one of the big things, so he certainly may want to give a good impression to the other teams, but in the meantime, look at this, we got Muller so close to Gomez, and I think this time it might have actually been an incident, potentially with one of the Matisse Racing drivers, I believe, but it is hard to tell when these things seem to always happen off screen. So, oh boy, this could really... We certainly do have a fight here for the win, out of nowhere. So yeah, this could really now be very, very exciting as we are getting towards the later stages of the race. It is now only 10, no, it's 11 laps to go, although it's going to be 10 very soon. No, actually 11, yeah. So yeah, let's see how will things go with 11 laps to go then. As you see now, Gomez lapping Vermeulen. Yeah, Vermeulen really just struggling a lot on those inters. Really not the best decision. But as you can see, Muller does get slowed down a little bit by the Dutchman, but now he has the inside line, should be able to pass him easily, as now we have the current top two with some clean air to work with here. And here you can see Muller just trying to get closer to the Brazilian. And yeah, there's another battle happening. I think it's Gibson and Halberg. Once again, those two just battling a lot, but I think we might see Muller now trying to get past Gomez for that lead of the race. As he goes for the dive on inside, and he takes the lead of the race then. There he goes now, Muller managed to run Gomez down with like around a 6-second gap. Look at that, Muller just looks me on fire today in these wet conditions. And here they go then, Muller then leading the way. Last time we had the weight race, which was on the first ever round in this series, he actually had this most dominant win, I think by around 16 seconds. It was really a crazy race, but yeah, we also got Gibson and Halberg battling each other, just continue to go back and forth, which I think was just delaying their chase against Nakano and Maxwell here, because they just continue to slow down each other pretty much. But yeah, Gomez is trying to now keep it close to the German. But yeah, soon they're gonna have to pit, because the track looks to be drying here. So we will see how will things go, because we don't know what could happen in terms of weather. Now we see Halberg and Gibson already pitting for dry tires here. Here they go then. Halberg looking to be ahead of the Scottish driver. But yeah, I think the others should be pitting as well. Yeah, there he goes, and Muller and Gomez. Now Muller goes for the soft tires, Gomez should go for the softs as well. So yeah, I think everyone will go for softs until the end. So yeah, Muller will lead us the way then. in his final few laps of this race. Jonathan Morelli now in third. Yeah, they're wondering if Hallberg and Gibson will be able to undercut both GRS drivers. As you can see, Bulatov really just struggling a lot on those wets in the dry conditions, but here he goes, and Hallberg will get the move then on Nakano. So he managed to get the undercut done. Now we see Gibson trying to do the same. He's really right on the tail of the Japanese drivers. He goes on inside now. Now they're going wheel to wheel. We also might have a battle for the lead, but I don't think, yeah, I think Muller is comfortably ahead, although not that far away from Gomez. When I see comfortably ahead, I don't think Gomez is actually trying to pass him right now. Yeah, that's pretty much how it looks like. So yeah, Gibson gets the move down on Nakano up to P7. While Haber is then up to P6, so he can set his eyes on William Maxwell unless Gibson catches him up and they continue their long battle in this race. Actually, it's been a very interesting duel here. But yeah, we got then Gomez, now getting a little bit slowed down by Z-Tech, and this could be very controversial, couldn't it? As you can see then, try to get past the junior driver, who could be trying to help the senior driver win yet another driver's title here. So yeah, if Muller wins, then the title is certainly more than alive, as they're only going to be separated by 1 point coming into the final round. And yes, so there goes then Muller staying in first place, with Gomez then in second. Then we got Morelli. They're in third once again, looking for that podium. But we will see then. We got Hallberg now very close to the English driver here. And this could get interesting then, as yeah, it would be a good recovery from Hallberg, who got quite unlucky, I'd say, with qualifying mostly, as yeah, that's pretty much the main reason for him to be this far behind. Same for Gibson, and all the rain will come back. As you can see, Nakano will have a good chance to undercut the drivers ahead, as he immediately went into the pits, and looks like the pit crew is got ready on time, but that was certainly a rush there to the pit box. But now, as you can see, the grip is going to be so crucial here. And yeah, there you go then, both the leaders going into the pits for wet tires then, with now only 4 laps to go. Here we go then, Muller just staying ahead of the Brazilian now. Can he keep this leader to the end then? Because it will be very crucial for the title. As you can see, we got then it's Wood and Maxwell here. Yeah, Wood leads a lap down on the British driver, but there goes then Hallberg and Gibson actually quite close to each other. And let's see then Nakano, is he gonna pass his drivers back? I think he might be very close, at least as he goes around the outside. Can he make the move on Gibson here? As he still goes side by side now into turn 2, but Gibson managed to have a better momentum into the outside line there. Nicely done then by the Flow Force, knowing how to position his car there. That was some really smart thinking by the runner-up from the previous season, but now he's gonna try and get past Hallberg here, as the traffic might really give him a possibility, but no, he's gonna cost him some momentum there. But let's see, now he's gonna have to pass Wood and then Hallberg. Here we go then, got past the Subaru racing driver now. Now let's see, now it's an actual battle for position here, as he goes to switch to the inside now into turn 1. There he goes, Gibson. Who's gonna be pushing Hallberg, who's now gonna fight back. Gibson might have to go defensive, but no, he managed to now go into the main line. And once again, nice racecraft there by Gibson, who out of nowhere just pulled into the inside and caught Hallberg by surprise there. But in the meantime, I think Gomez is trying to be closer now to Muller here. There is only 2 laps to go to the end of the race, or 1.5 lap to go, I guess. But we will see how things go. Can Muller still hold on, as they are closing in on Mikael Solheim and also Bulatov here. So it's an LSA junior driver, which might potentially try to also help Sebastian Muller here to the end. But here we go then, final lap of the race here. We also got Leon trying to catch up to Morelli here. Oh boy, this could be an interesting battle for the podium and also a battle for the lead potential. But there he goes in Leon on the inside line, and he takes third place. And it's a heartbreak for Morelli. I think he's just falling behind, just seeing the podium slipping away. which would be so important by this for the Italian team. Well, let's see. I think Muller just looking to secure the win here. And what a recovery drive this was after getting screwed up by rain. But that did not matter for him as he takes the win here at the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai, with Gomez then in second place. So we're gonna have a very alive title fight coming to the final round, and it's only 1 point separating the top two in the standings, as we have then Leon with yet another podium this season. It's going to be his third in a row after taking 2 second places in the last 2 races then. And then we got Morelli then in P4 ahead of then Maxwell and Gibson. Then we got Halberg and Nakano then finishing only P8, so looks like he couldn't really benefit from that undercut, because yeah, Gibson managed to stay ahead, and yeah, Maxwell just only down to a P5 here. What a good race that was for him. He just managed to pretty much take the opportunity today, as yeah, now you see Ziatek finishing behind his teammate Bulatov, and then it's going to be Vermeulen, who had such a gamble with the Inters, but it just didn't work well. And yeah, really a race to forget for him, I'd say, as you got then Odegaard now in P12, which is still not exactly a bad race, but yeah, he's going to be finishing ahead of Robert Wood then, but then Mikkel Solheim then in last place once again. So yeah, I guess we got the race results covered, as we got then Sven Halberg taking the fastest lap of 37.10. So yeah, let's then have a look into the standings. We'll see how will things look like coming into the season finale in Suzuka. So having a look into the standings, you got once again Emerson Gomez leading the way, but now it's just 1 point ahead of the current world champion, who was certainly hungry for yet another driver's title, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure the Brazilian would also like to win on his season debut. That we also got Leon looking quite comfortable, I'd say, for that third place, but we don't know. Sometimes some drivers might have some surprising disasters that could bump them down a little bit, but yeah, things will look be very promising then for Leon to finish in the podium once again, as we have Dave Gibson in P4 ahead of Sven Halberg. As we also got Giancarlo Morelli then in P6 ahead of Jacob Ziatek. Then we got Roy Vermeulen then in P8 ahead of William Maxwell. Then we got Ivan Bulatov ahead of Kenki Nakano, with Robert Wood ahead of Tom Odegaard and Mikkel Solheim. As yeah, we got Morelli and Ziatek tied with 100 points, but with the Italian driver having a best position this season, he will be ahead because of the tiebreaker. But either way, we then got LSA. Even though in the drivers things look to be close, in the teams it is certainly a different story. As yeah, you do have now LSA looking closer to take that constructors title now with 11 points gap to full force now. As yeah, Gibson had a bit of a struggling race, and LSA got a double podium at the same time. So yeah, things just really looking well for the Belarusian team, as you got then once again Antipem in third place, with Leviel's junior team in P4, and we got Sober Racing now just 1 point ahead of Van Voliver Rush Squad, and then we got Matthias Racing then at the back. So yeah, this was it for today's race. The next round will be this season 2 finale in Suzuka, and we should be a very exciting race and an exciting end to what could be one of the best title fights of this season, because yeah, it's just pretty much whoever beats the other driver will win the title. It's just 1 point, so the calculations should not be that hard. The only thing that could be said is that if both drivers do not win, which I would say it's the only way of these drivers ending up tying on points, Gomez has the advantage on a tiebreaker because he has 4 wins against Sparsen Muller's 3 wins this season. So yeah, it's pretty much the only thing that could be said in terms of calculations in this battle for the lead. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope to see you in the next time for the Suzuka, and I see you in the next time then. Goodbye.